Chapter 9 Verbs and Adverbs. Verbs basically indicate some type of action. Verb is that part of speech by means of which an individual or a thing can be said to do something or to be or become something or to suffer something. Read the following examples. Amar is a good boy. Pranab was in his room. Seema has done her work. We are studying in the 8th class. In these sentences, the words is, was, has done and are studying denote the actions done by the subjects, so all these words are verbs. Types of verbs. There are two types of verbs: transitive verb, intransitive verb. Transitive verb. In case of a transitive verb, the action does not end with the doer. The action passes from the doer to the object. In other words, a verb that requires an object is a transitive verb. Read the following examples. Sam wrote a poem. I don't know whether you have come. Intransitive verb. In case of an intransitive verb, the action ends with the doer. Read the following examples. We sleep for being fit and healthy. Sleep what? Has no answer. This is not implying anything. So, objects can't come after verbs like sleep. Therefore, sleep is an intransitive verb. There are few verbs that, without any alteration of form, can be intransitive or transitive as per the sense. Intransitive, transitive. The shirt is hanging up. Sam is hanging up his shirt. I doubted about the fact. I doubted the truth of your word. Let's bathe in the sea. I bathed my puppy with cold water. Owls hide in the day. Notorious people hide their faults. Let me wait a bit. Don't wait for me. The day breaks at 5. He breaks the stone with a strike of hammer. She burnt with anger. The fire burnt up the forest. The office starts at 10 o'clock. They started their trip yesterday. There are some verbs that have one form for the intransitive verb and another form for the transitive verb. Intransitive, transitive. The sun rises in the east. He can't raise the heavy suitcase. You should not sit there. I set the things in order. You did not fare well. I didn't ferry him across. The opponents quailed. He quelled his enemy. Auxiliary verb. An auxiliary verb helps to form a tense or a mood of another verb. Read the following examples. Did you learn? I have slept. Does he know? We shall overcome. You will go. The verb which is held by an auxiliary verb is called the principal verb. In the above sentences, did, how, does, shall and will are auxiliary verbs, while learn, slept, know, overcome and go are principal verbs. Always remember, verb that cannot be used in all tenses or moods is known as defective verb. Adverb. An adverb is a part of speech. It adds to the meaning of verb. It can modify a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Read the following examples. P.T. Usha runs fast. The child speaks very loudly. She is extremely slow. In the above sentences, amongst the words given in color, fast modifies the verb runs, very modifies the adverb loudly, and extremely modifies the adjective slow. So all these are adverbs. Kinds of adverbs. There are 3 kinds of adverbs: simple adverbs, interrogative adverbs, relative adverbs. Simple adverbs. Adverbs which modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb are called simple adverbs. These are of the following kinds. Adverb of time. The word which comes in the answer of when is adverb of time. Or, adverb of time tells us when an action happened. Read the following examples. She bought this shirt yesterday. I already received your letter. She will come soon. The doctor is coming immediately. In the above sentences, the words yesterday, already, soon, immediately are modifying the verbs bought, received, come and is coming respectively, and they show the answer of when. Such words are called adverbs of time. Adverb of place. Adverb of place tells us where an action takes place. It answers the question where. Read the following examples. The girls are sleeping inside. He will come here. Sita was standing near the wall. They were flying kites on the hilltop. In the above sentences, inside, here, near, and top show the place where an action takes place. They give the answer to where. Such words are called adverbs of place. Adverb of number or frequency. An adverb which tells how often an action is done is called adverb of number. Read the following examples. He always comes early. She sometimes comes late. We often visit the park. I have told you thrice. In the above sentences, the words always, sometimes, often and thrice are modifying the verbs comes, visit and have told respectively. Such adverbs are called adverbs of number or adverbs of frequency. Adverb of manner. The adverb which modifies the means or manner stating how the action was performed is called an adverb of manner. Read the following examples. She speaks loudly. The road roller runs on the road slowly. They solve the problem easily. Listen to me carefully. In the above sentences, the words loudly, slowly, easily, and carefully are showing the manner in which the action was performed. They answer the question how or in what manner. Such words are called adverbs of manner. Adverb of degree. An adverb which shows degree or quantity is called adverb of degree. It shows how much or in what degree or to what extent. Read the following examples. She was too careless. I am so glad. You are partly right. She is as tall as Shanti. In the above sentences, the words to, so, partly and as are adverbs of degree or quantity because they express the quantity of the adjectives careless, glad, right and tall respectively. Adverb of reason. The adverb which shows the reason of the action and answers why is called adverb of reason. Besides it shows purpose or consequence. Read the following examples. The market is closed on account of the Bharat Bandh. He is not literate, so he cannot read the letter. The thief ran very fast in order to escape from the police. You are not an adult, therefore you cannot apply for this post. In the above sentences, the words on account of, so, in order to, therefore show the reason of the action. They are the adverbs of reason. Adverb of affirmation and negation. An adverb which shows assertion or negation is called adverb of affirmation or negation. Read the following examples. I will certainly go. My sister will surely guide me. She will definitely come here. Yes, she is there. She is not happy. In the above sentences, the words certainly, surely, Definitely, yes and not show the assertion or negation. See in sentence 1, certainly shows the assertion, and in sentence 5, not shows the negation. So, these words are adverbs of affirmation or negation. Interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs are used to frame questions. Words like where, when, how and why are used to ask questions. Read the following examples. Where are your parents? How did you find that movie? Why are you late today? When will you go for a walk? Always remember, interrogative adverbs are used to introduce a noun clause. Relative adverbs. A relative adverb refers to the noun or pronoun that is its antecedent. The words where, when and why can be used as relative adverbs. Read the following examples. This is the school where I studied. I will show you the place where we are building our house. February is the month when the whole of Goa comes alive with the carnival celebrations. The high security is the reason why there are so many policemen on beat here. Formation of adverbs. Adverbs are formed in many ways. The most common way to form adverbs of manner is by adding ly to the adjectives. Quick, quickly, true, truly, happy, happily. Some words can be used as adjectives as well as adverbs. Such words do not change form. So, it is important for us to be careful in analyzing their usage. Position of adverbs. Adverbs are placed at different positions in sentences. Here are some general grammar rules with their examples. Adverbs of manner, place and time are placed after the object if the verb is transitive. They drove around the bend carefully. Object, bend. Adverbs of manner, place and time are placed after the verb if the verb is intransitive. He speaks slowly. When we want emphasis, we can place the adverbs of time or place at the beginning of the sentence. Otherwise, they are usually placed at the end of the sentence. Here, it is very dangerous to wait till midnight. Today, we will go to the park. They sometimes talk about their ancestors. She seldom visited her granny. He spoke rudely to his friend. When an adverb modifies an adjective or another verb, it is placed before the adjective or the verb. It is quite warm tonight. This dress is very expensive. Adverbs are never placed between the verb and object. Comparison of adverbs. Similar to degree of comparison in adjectives, adverbs also have degrees of comparison. Positive, comparative and superlative. Read the following examples. Early, earlier, earliest. Low, lower, lowest. Slowly, more slowly, most slowly. Gently, more gently, most gently. Some irregular forms are as follows. Well, better, best. Much, more, most. Little, less, least. Bad, worse, worst. The rules of degree of comparison of adverbs are similar to the rules of degrees of comparison of adjectives. Let's recapitulate. Action words are called verbs which show what the subject does or is doing, as Rakesh helps the needy. Transitive, Rakesh is feeding dogs. Transitive, Rakesh simply laughed. Intransitive, Rakesh is playing. Intransitive, the first two sentences given against one have verbs followed by objects. Such verbs are called transitive. The sentences against two, on the contrary, have verbs not followed by objects. They are intransitive verbs. Auxiliary verbs are also called the helping verbs, which are used to form a tense. or a mood of another verb. I am running. Present. I was running. I have or had run. Does he run daily? Adverbs. An adverb is a word that adds to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Firoz spoke softly. Softly adds meaning to the verb spoke. Sarla is very sleepy. Very adds meaning to the adjective sleepy. Naina wrote that poem quite neatly. Quite adds meaning to the adverb neatly. The adverbs are of three kinds. They are simple adverbs, relative adverbs, interrogative adverbs. Simple adverbs are adverbs of place, show you where something happens. The children ran outside as soon as the bell rang. Some other examples of adverbs of place are inside, everywhere, upstairs, within, away, out, in, here and there. Adverbs of time show you when something happens, happened. Khanna went to Chandni Chowk yesterday. Some other examples of adverbs of time are soon, later, today, tomorrow, often, seldom, never, now, then and already. Adverbs of manner show you how something happens. You should speak softly. They speak quietly. Adverbs of frequency answer how or how often. You are always late. She is never punctual. Adverbs of reason answer why. I am late as I missed my bus. Adverbs of degree or quantity answer how much or in what degree. Are you fully ready? Interrogative adverbs answer the questions why, how. Why are you late? How did you reach there? How to form adverbs? Most adverbs are formed by adding ly to the adjectives light, lightly, abrupt, abruptly, happy, happily. Difference between adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives, adverbs, qualify nouns placed before nouns. A good man, a funny joker. Modify a verb, another adverb or an adjective. He ran fast. Modifies a verb. Some words can be used as adjectives as well as adverbs. Bolt is a fast runner. They did a hard work. He ran very fast. Modifies the adverb fast. I am quite happy here. Modifies the adjective happy. Bolt runs fast. They worked hard.